Om. 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 Satchidananda Rupaya Vishotpatyadi Hetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Numaha. First of all, our salutations, our adorations, our worship to Bhagavan Krishna is offered. This verse is from Padma Purana, Uttarakhanda, wherein the Mahatmya, the greatness, the excellence of Bhagavata Purana is given. And the first verse, the adoration to Krishna is offered. Vayam Sri Krishnaya Numaha. It is not Namaha. Some people, I think, they make Namaha. It is Numaha. Nu Nauti means it is Stutau, praise. So we praise Bhagavan Sri Krishna. We praise. That can be taken as adoration, offering reverence. By implication, we can take as Namaha, not Namaha, Namaskara also. If Namaha were there, Nama is indeclinable. It should have been Namaskurmaha. We offer salutations. Or Namamaha. Nam. We salute. Implication was salutation only, pranams only. But we praise Bhagavan Krishna. Now, with this Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna has got two facets. One, as the avatar, the Leela Vigraha, the embodiment of sports in terms of Krishna avatar, from childhood onwards. Vasudeva Sutta, Devaki Putra, Yashoda Nandana, Nanda Nandana, like a body. That is one aspect. It is his Vyavaharika Rupa, the form that interacts in this world to fulfill the mission for which he has come. But there is his Swarupa, true nature, described as Paramatma Swarupa, Parabrahma Swarupa. These words, Paramatma Swarupa, Parabrahma Swarupa, are from Bhagavata Purana. Parabrahma Swarupa. And what is the Parabrahma Swarupa? Shuddha Chaitanya Parabrahma Swarupa. These are from Bhagavata. I will show you afterwards. I am not giving any words from my pocket. Krishna Swarupa as Paramatma Swarupa. Some say, what they say is Supreme Godhead. I don't know what they mean by that. But do they mean that Parabrahma? I don't know. Supreme Godhead. So Paramatma Swarupa. What is that Paramatma Swarupa? The true nature of this as a Leela Vigraha, embodiment sports, is an appearance. It is a purpose to serve. But in reality, Krishna is who? Satchidananda Rupaha. Vishwotpatyadi hetuhu tapatraya vinasha. 3 phrases are given. Krishna, who is in reality Satchitananda Rupa, Rupaya, unto him, dative. To that Krishna, whose real nature is Sat, itself is Chit, itself is Ananda. What is Sat? Trikala Abadhita Vastu. An entity which never gets destroyed or which never gets subject to any change or modification. Trikale api tishtati, whether past, present, or future, which always exist without destruction, even without change, an ever existent entity. One may say it may be inert. No, sir. Itself is what? Chit. Chit is Chaitanya. Chaitanya Tattva. The pure awareness principle. The pure conscious principle. Because of which we know everything. We know the things that we don't know also. How? I don't know this, that you are knowing. Because of which we experience everything. A principle which is self-knowing principle. Nepti Swarupa. The principle which itself is self-experiencing principle. That is what it is. Anubhava Swarupa. Maybe ever existent. Itself is not sentient entity. Chaitanya Tattva. Pure principle. But it may be full of sorrows. No, sir. Ananda Rupaya. The one who is nothing but Ananda Swarupa. Raso Vaisaha Rasagrihe Vayalabdvanandi Bhavati. Rasa Ananda Swarupa. The ever exist principle itself is the Chit Tattva Chaitanya Tattva, limitless happiness principle, in which there is no trace of sorrow is seen afterwards. At the same time, it is a principle which is Vishwotpatyadi Hetu. Hetave, dative case, unto that principle, which is Hetu. Hetu, the cause of Utpatti, creation of Vishwa, Jagat, cosmos. Adi for Sthiti, its continuance, that is what is called as sustenance. Also, Laya, a destruction. The principle from which the Jagat is born, the principle in which the Jagat exists, the principle in which the Jagat merges back when it gets destroyed. Such principle is the cause of this. In Taittiriya Bhrugovali we find, what is Brahman? Yato va imani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti yat prayante abhisamvishanti tad vijidnyasasva tad brahmeti. The principle from which imani bhutani, all these pancha mahabhutas and all these beings are born, having been born, in which they exist. At the end, when they get destroyed, they burn back in that. This is like a keynote address to the Bhrugu, Varuni. Now, Bhrugu goes on inquiring, investigating based on this keynote address. In between, he concludes many things and goes to father, said, no, continue. Finally, Anando Brahme Divyajana Anandadeva Kalvimani Bhutani Jayanti Anande Prayanta Vivashantiti Tat 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 Bhargavi Vid Saisha Bhargavi Vidya. From Ananda Satchidananda Swarupa, the Jagat is born, in which it exists and to which it gets merged back again. That is, the one who is Satchidananda Swarupa, ever existent knowledge principle, sentient principle, which is nothing but Ananda and Ananda, happiness and happiness alone, limitless in nature. From which Jagat is born, in which it exists, and to which it merges back. At the same time, he is Tapatraya Vinasha, Bhauri Samasa, the one who destroys the three tapas, three afflictions. You know by this now. Tapatraya are Adhyatmika tapa, Adi Bhautika tapa, Adi Daivika tapa. Afflictions arising from one's own embodiment. The pains are disease, hunger, thirst, all that is from one's own embodiment. It's called Adhyatmika tapa. Adi Bhautika tapas, the sorrows and afflictions arising from the neighboring surrounding. Thieves, dacoits, olden days, wild animals, some disturbance in the neighboring, like that. Third is Adi Daivika, affliction, sorrows coming from phenomenal powers, drought, flooding, thunderbolt, earthquakes, tsunamis. So like this. So the one who destroys these, but how he destroys? As they come and he was destroying? No. He destroys them with their root cause itself. Tapatrayas, these three types of afflictions can afflict you only when you are wielding a body. So long as you are wielding a body, tapatrayas are inevitable. In sleep, they appear to stop for some time, again they come. But this is not so. It removes the root cause itself. He makes you discover your swarupa free from this embodiment, wherein no sorrow, no tapa of anything whatsoever is ever possible. Tapatraya vinashaya, the one who destroys the Adibhautika, Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, Adidaivika tapas. And who is he? Says Sri Krishnaya. Sri Krishna. Karshati, Akarshati. One who attracts everyone unto oneself. That is the beauty of Krishna. That Krishnaya. Vayam, we. Numa. So we praise. We praise. We adore. We revere. Implication is we offer our salutations. Numa. This is the first verse in this Padma Purana, Bhagavata Mahatmya. Generally chanted at the beginning of this such narrations on Bhagavata. Now, what is Bhagavata? Bhagavataha idam or Bhagavatyaha idam. Whatever that is connected to Bhagavan. Bhagavatyaha is given the sense in the context of Devi Bhagavata. They say Bhagavata two. This Bhagavata Mahapurana and Devi Bhagavata is Uppurana. There's some difference of opinion, but it is true that that is Uppurana, Devi Bhagavata. So therefore, whatever that related to Bhagavat, Bhagavan or Bhagavati, Bhagavati. Also, Bhagavata can mean Bhagavata Proktam, narrated by Bhagavan himself. Now, Bhagavata means the one who is devoted to Bhagavan. Or it can also mean as Bhagavad Dharma Anushtata. Anushtata, one who performs, one who practices Bhagavad Dharma in terms of Mahima, Guna, Ananta Kalyana Guna Sampanna, who dwells on these glories of Bhagavan, or the one who takes to sadhana bhakti. In bhakti, twofold are there. Sadhana bhakti, sadhya bhakti, we'll see afterwards sometime. The one who takes to the performance of sadhana bhakti, such a person is called Bhagavataha. Bhagavatam means Puranam, Mahapurana. Bhagavatam means Purana. Generally, Bhagavata means one who is devoted to Bhagavan. And that Bhagavan can be in any name and form. Shiva, Ganesha, Durga, all that, like this. But the word Bhagavata is specifically used for the devotees of Vishnu or Krishna. That is what you say, Josh. Those who are devoted to Bhagavan in the form of Vishnu or Krishna, the word Bhagavata is there. Now, what is Purana? Pura api navam. Navam bhavati. That which belongs to the past, ancient past, is presented as if new, which is what? As if lively here, as if it is happening now. Purana. It consists of our Bharatiya, connected to Sanatana Dharma, ancient, very old stories with doctrines and teaching contained therein. The Westerners translate Purana as Indian mythology, which is not correct. It is not a correct translation because, according to them, myths also can be imagined. They can be also imagined one. Our Puranas are not imagined. They are itihasa. Itihasa means history. Iti, thus, indeed, asa, it was, it happened. This history. Someone said, his story. History is what? His story. He means what? Bhagavan. Story of Bhagavan. That is what our Puranas are there. They are not mythologies. Mythology. Actually, you know well, the main source of entire spirituality, cosmos, divinity principle, Bhagavad Tattva, etc., is Vedas. But the content of the Vedas is further elaborated, demonstrated in Itihasa and Puranas, so that though Vedas may be difficult of access to all, the highest content of it should not be denied to anyone, and it should be readily presented to them, and therefore great master, they brought down the great principles that were there in the Vedas, Upanishads, and presented in Itihasa, Puranas, so that those who cannot make use of Vedas also can get the highest goal of life without losing anything. Generally, they say Puranas treat 5 topics. In general, Bhagavata is an exception. So there they say, as per the Sargaha, Pratisargascha, Vaushaha, Manvantarani cha. Vaushanucharitam chaiva, Puranam Panchalakshanam. Sargascha, Utpatti, creation, coming to existence. Pratisargascha, Pralaya, reverse back, destruction of entire creation. Vaushaha, lineage of rishis and the king dynasties, lineage of rishis. That is what the Manvantarani. How many Manvantaras are there? 71 Chaturyuga, divine, this yugas is one Manvantara, like this. And each Manvantara in its Dwapara Yuga, Vyasa comes. Aushavatara of Vishnu, who compiles the Vedas, who writes the Puranas and Mahabharata. So these are the Manvantara. Then Vaushanucharitam, the history or conduct of dynasties, cha eva Puranam Panchalakshanam. There were 5 features. But Bhagavata has got 10 features. It is Sarga. This I will take in detail afterwards, but just I'm mentioning you. Sarga, Visarga, Sthana, Poshanam, Utaya, Manvantaras, Ishanukatha, Nirodha, Mukti, Ashraya. In this, the goal is, as per Bhagavata, I'll explain it afterwards in the proper context. The goal is Ashraya. Not that there are 10 topics are told. Of course, there are 10 topics, but the earlier 9 topics serve as the means to accomplish, gain the final truth, Ashraya. We'll see when we're seeing that particular verse in Bhagavata. Ashraya stands for Parabrahma, Paramatma, and which is described as the basis, Ashraya, or in Vedanta what we call Adhisthana, for what? The Srishti and Laya. That is the basis on which Srishti and Laya are adhyavasiyante, are superimposed. That is what is it. So that Paramatma, that Parabrahma is the Ashraya, Adhisthana, the entire cosmos. That is the goal of everyone to discover as one's own Swarupa. Bhagavata says this. For example, now, Puranas and other Smritis, they are called Purana, Ityas called Smritis. Shruti, Vedas, Purana, Ityasa is Smriti. They are like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Shiva Rahasya, that was Shiva Rahasya, as big as Mahabharata. All sports of Shiva, the other Lingas, worship his devotees, in which one Adhyatmak Grantha is there, Rubu Gita. Just as in Mahabharata, we have got Bhagavad Gita. So there also it is there. So in Mahabharata it is told, Dharmartha Kama Mokshana Upadesha Samanvitam Puravrittam Kathayuktam Itihasam Prajakshati. This is what is called Itihasa. What is that? Which is Anvita, endowed with, full of Upadesha, teaching, advice about what? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, the four Purusharthas, accomplishment that human can endeavor. Again, Puravrittam, the past history. Kathayuktam, full of stories about the Bhagavan and what has happened, etc. This is what is called as Itihasam. Not our present day history and all that. Itihasa is this. And this Itihasa, like Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc., has got a status of Veda also. Though it is not Veda, but it has been given the Veda, status of Veda as the fifth Veda. Itihasa Puranani Panchamo Veda Uchyati. It is called as the fifth Veda. So that greatness of Itihasa Purana is there. And we'll see who can take advantage of that. For example, now, we have got Bhagavata, Ramayana, Mahabharata. These three together teach a great lesson. They reveal us how Kama, Krodha, and Lobha are destructible in nature. How Kama is destructible is revealed in Ramayana. Ravana, who was more learned than Rama. Ravana had the mastery over 64 Vidyas. Rama had mastery over the 32 Vidyas. And yet, Ravana got ruined. Not only got ruined, he ruined the entire clan only because of Kama demonstration. Then comes Bhagavata. Hiranyakashipu, Krodha, anger. Who is this Vishnu? I am the Supreme. Anger. Got killed. He had extracted a boon from Brahmaji, putting so many clauses by which he cannot be killed. But ऊपर वालों का legal department is there. It found a loophole and the form of Hiranya, this what is that? Drisya avatar finished who? Hiranyakashipu. But how Krodha destroys oneself, demons. Then comes the Mahabharata. How Lobha, greed, not sufficient. More. Don't bother about the means, fair or foul. I want more. How Lobha, how greed can ruin is demonstrated by Mahabharata, by the role of Duryodhana. Himself got ruined entire brothers, all Kauravas. They teach us a lesson. Now the question comes, when Veda happens to be the Antima Pramana, the final means of knowledge, why these? What is that? Itihasa and Puranas. Less the better, no? Like no? Less subjects, more marks. Why so many things? And what is the role of Vedas? We have got science. Why you want Vedas? Vedas serve as a means of knowledge about those things which are beyond the realm of empirical world, which are beyond the realm of Vyavaharika Jagat, which are in the realm of that which is beyond the perceptible world. Remember, science can operate only in the perceptible field. What you can see, hear, taste, touch, that is this taste and smell directly or with enhanced capacity. This it can observe, infer, illustrate, analyze, draw conclusions. Role of what? Science. But that which is not perceptibly available, which is atindriya, which is beyond the realm of indriyas, including the mind, which in English can be said as transcensus, or what they say as transcendental, atindriya, imperceptible. There comes the role of Vedas. Pratyakshenanamityava yastu upayo na buddhati. Enam vidanti vedena tasmad vedasya vedita. The body of knowledge contained in the Vedas is what? Pratyakshena anumityava yastu upayo na buddhati. That means which cannot be known by direct perception or inference, etc. Again, that body of knowledge is what? Known through Vedas. Therefore, the Vedas have got the status of being the Vedas. Means knowledge contained in the Vedas cannot be known by our senses and the mind left to themselves. So, but it is difficult to ascertain the purport of it. Not only that, there are many who are not adhikaris, anadhikaris, who are not eligible to take to the study of Vedas. This it said, Stri Shudrau na adhiyata. Ladies are not eligible to take to Vedic study. Shudras are not, I will come to that ladies, there's nothing wrong with the ladies. Why you will see afterwards? Because again, oh, why partiality? There's no partiality. It is from their good standpoint only, we'll see that after. Then he said, a person who is asanskrita, uncultured, vratya. Vratya means a brahmana or a kshatriya or a Vaishya, not Shudra, Vaishya, who have not undergone the proper Shuddhi samskaras. Purificatory samskaras who have not undergone, they are vratyas, they are not eligible to study Vedas. Brahmanadama is a Brahmana, but doesn't contact himself with the disciplines of Brahmana. These are the people who are anadhikaris of Vedas. They are not eligible to take to study of the Vedas. Now the question comes, why ladies, women are not the same? See, look, in the entire cosmos, the human embodiment, whether the man or woman, is the best one. Best one. Irrespective of man or woman. Because that buddhi, the buddhi is something which is prerogative of human only, whether man or woman. From that standpoint, man and woman are equal. But anatomically, a woman's body has got some problems or gets prone to some problems. Some afflictions are there, born afflictions. For example, she has to bear the child, bring up the child. Like this, she has got many preoccupations. Whereas study of Vedas requires a rigorous, disciplined life, which, because of the role as the mother, etc., they will not be able to take to. So therefore, it is not that they are disqualified. They are exempted by the Vedas, that they did not take it. But Vedas are very careful. Whether it's these people, including the women or Shudras, it does provide them the means by which the ultimate goal can be gained through Vedas. So they are not deprived of the highest accomplishment in life, but they are provided with the alternate means. Otherwise, even the physical strength also. A woman can be at par with human being. A man, not human being, man. Our history we have got. Jhansi ki Rani, Ahilyabai Holkar. Not ordinary. Why that? See, Kaikeyi was teaching archery to Rama. Sita was teaching archery to Lava and Kusha. How expert they are in that. Nothing like that. So it is not that women are looked down at her, no. But because of their some inconvenience, they are exempted, but they are not deprived of the highest accomplishment that can be gained through the Veda. So for them, this Itihasa, Purana, they come. See, any human being, irrespective of man, woman, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Vratya, is supposed to know this and is supposed to accomplish this before death, which are of course in the Vedas. But there are people who cannot take to. For them, the other means like Itihasa, Purana. What is that a human being is supposed to know? So what is our Swarupa? What is the real nature? What is the goal of human existence? What we are born human being? What are the means to accomplish the highest goal of human existence? Among those means, which is the best? What is the result of attaining this highest principle? What are the opposing factors which obstruct our such pursuit? So that is it. The question came. Vedas provide this, but here are people who cannot take to. The question is, how can we deliver these goods to such people? Going on. The great master of the past found, even though they had 9 grammars, they are no Ainda, Chandra, Kasha Krishna, Kaumara, Shakatayana, Saraswata, Apishala, Shakala, Paniniya. In Ramayana, we come an incident. First time when Hanuman comes to Rama and Lakshmana to find out who they are, to report to Sugriva. He came in the form of Batu. And of course, he started inquiring and introducing himself. You know what Rama said? Lakshmana, this boy doesn't seem to be an ordinary person. The way he is replying, when he is inquiring, shows that he is Navavyakarana Panditaha. Rama said that. Nowadays, all these 8 are lost, only Panini grammar is there. Means, with so many grammars, they had that, what is that? Felicity or capacity for apt expression. And yet, they found that the content of the Vedas cannot be, it is not possible to give this to these people who are not eligible to Veda. It is here that Maharshi Valmiki took the lead. He was the disciple of Narada, and he had the blessing of Brahmaji. With that blessing, he ventured on the Ramayana Itihas. Ramayana Itihasa is what? Mahakavya. Though in Ramayana, the Purusha Paramatma is described. Actually, it is Sitayanam only. That is what is called. Valmiki himself says, Kavyam Ramayanam Krishnam Sitayaha Charitam. And in Ramayana, the means by which Purusha Paramatma Rama can be gained is not much described. There is a deficiency there. So then comes the role of who? Vyasa. So the Vyasa, what he did? He wrote Itihasa such as Mahabharata, 1.25 lakhs verses. Westerners can't imagine this, that a single person can write this. No? They compare it to like a Odyssey, etc. where something is written by many masters after many authors after one after. No, there was only Vyasa. Mahabharata is one. Puranas, compilers of Vedas. So that it highlights the Paramatma Charitra with description of prominent means by which Paramatma can be gained. It is said that Vyasa explains in Mahabharata the 5 essentials to be known by every human being, irrespective of caste, creed, gender, man or woman, etc. In Mahabharata, it says these are things to be known by everyone. What are they? Prapyasya brahmanaha rupam, praptuscha pratyagatmanaha, praptyupayam phalam praptehe tatha prapti virodhicha. Everyone should know what? The nature, swarupa of Brahma, which is prapya, to be gained. Again, also the nature of pratyagatma, which needs to be discovered. The praptyupaya, the means of gaining this both knowledge, its result, and also obstructions that can be there in this path. And these are told where? In Mahabharata says, Vadanti sakala veda seti hasa puranakaha munayascha mahatmana mune mahatmana veda vedanta paraga. So sakala vedanta vadanti. All these are told by all Vedas. Also, Setihasa Puranaka, Itihasa Purana, etc. Munayascha Mahatmana, great Buddhists, who are Veda Vedanta Paraga, expert in Vedas and Vedanta. So after Itihasa comes the role of Puranas. There, 18 Puranas are there. It's difficult to remember 18 Puranas. But in Devi Bhagavata, there's one verse which briefly reminds us to remember the 18 names of the Purana. It says like this. Madvayam bhadvayam chaiva vachatushtayam anapalinga puskani puranani prajakshate. Seems to be a strange verse. Say, Madvayam, 2 Puranas beginning with the Ma. They are what? Matsya and Markandeya. Bhadvayam, 2 Puranas beginning with the letter Bha. Bhavishya Purana, Bhagavata Purana. Chayeva and also Va Chatushtayam. 4 Puranas beginning with what? Va. Varaha, Vayu, Vamana, Vishnu. Anapalinga Kuskani. Agni Purana. Narada Purana. Padma Purana. Linga Purana. Kurma Purana. Skanda Purana. Puranani Prajakshate. There is one is there. Bhadvayam Chaiva. Bratrayam is there. Bratrayam is Brahma Purana, Brahma Vaivarta Purana, Brahmanda Purana. So like this, 18 are there. It is there. In that, Bhagavata Purana has got what is called as a greatness because of the fascinating leelas of Krishna. It is said, Sadasevya, Sadasevya, Srimad Bhagavati Katha, Yasyaha Shravanamatreena, Harishchittam Samashrahe. Sadasevya, Sadasevya. Sevya means to be studied, to be enjoyed, to be used, to be hoarded. Always. What is that? Srimad Bhagavati Katha. The stories in Srimad Bhagavata Purana. Why? These stories are so great. Yasya Shravana Matrena. By whose mere listening, what happens? Hari Chittam Samashraye. Hari, Krishna, Vishnu, Chittam Samashraye resides in your antakara. In fact, Bhagavata is said to be that is Vangmayi Vigraha, Vangmayi Murti of Bhagavan. Means Bhagavan himself is what manifests in the form of words in Bhagavata. That's why even that text is so revered. You know, in Bhagavad Gita, etc., they have got Shobha Yatra. They hold that Yajamana keeps the Bhagavata Grantha on the head and then the Yatra. It is like direct Bhagavad Sarupa as it were. So that is what the greatness of Bhagavata. Sada Chittam Samashe. Always who Bhagavan is in their antakarana. It said, Sarvada Sarvakaleshu Nasti Tesham Amangalam Yesham Hridisto Bhagavan Mangalayatanam Hari. In whose antakarana is Mangalayatanam Hari. The Hari is abode of Mangala is there. For them, there is nothing amangala at any time, at any place. You remember that, you must be knowing this. Doha. Mangala Bhavana Amangala Hari. There is Mangala Bhavana, Amangala Hari. Destroys all sorrows, etc. Amangala. And is what is the very abode of Mangala. So that is how this Bhagavata has to be taken. And its glory is also like this. It says, in Bhagavata itself told. Second chapter, second skanda, third verse, third adhyaya chapter, 10th verse. Akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradhi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. A person may be akama, he has no desires at all. Sarva kama, all one desires he has got. Well, moksha kama, he wants moksha only. Such udaradhi, buddhiman purusha. What is that? Tivrena bhakti yogena. By intense practice of bhakti, param purusham yajeta. Adore, seek the highest purusha, the Bhagavat Tattva. And it is nothing but Ananda Rasa. Raso Vaisaha. Paramatma, Brahma, Bhagavan is nothing but Ananda. And that you get from where? Bhagavata. And that also not like that. See, a mango which ripens on the tree and falls. Best one. So sweet. Or a mango pecked by some bird because they know which is one. Like that, Bhagavata is a fruit which is nothing but anarasa and tasted by a parrot. And who is that parrot? Shuka. From Shuka's mouth, that anarasa is what? Oozing. Oh, people take advantage of that. He said, this is from first skanda, first chapter, third verse. Nigamataro galitam phalam. Shukamukhad amruta drava sanyutam. Pibata Bhagavatam rasamalayam. Muhuraho rasikaha bhuvi bhavukaha. Says, aho, address. Bhuvi, on this earth. Rasikaha bhavukaha. Bhavukaha, blessed people. Who are they? Rasikaha, the people who have a taste for the excellent one. They go which has got excellence. Such blessed people, what they do? They may what? Drink this nectar of Ananda. Where is it available? From where it is coming? Nigama kalpataro galitam. Galitam, which is dripping down from the kalpataru, kalpa vriksha, wish fulfilling tree of Nigama Vedas. Galitam. Shuka Mukhar, from the mouth of Shuka. Yes, parent in the sense. Shuka Muni. Amruta Drava Sanyutam Phalam. Its result is what? Amruta Phala Sanyutam. Mixed with nectar is it? That Phalam, what it is? Bhagavatam Puranam. That is Bhagavata Purana. And itself is what? Rasamalayam. Rasasya Alayam. Abode of Ananda. O you blessed people, Muhu, Muhu, repeatedly, Pibata, please drink. Why I am pointing you out is, please don't separate the teaching of Bhagavata from the Vedas and Upanishads. Because there are many wrong notions going on. There are people who have taken to some of the Upanishads, condemn bhakti. There are people who take some sadhana bhakti, they condemn Advaya Vedanta, Advaya Brahma, Maya, Mithya. Ubhavtavana Vijanita. Buddhists don't know. Bhakti, the one of the greatest means to gain Atma Dhyana, Brahma Dhyana. Without Bhakti, Shuddhantakana is not possible. Without Shuddhantakana, you can't gain Atma Dhyana, Brahma Dhyana. And one who has got that Brahma Dhyana, Atma Dhyana, Nishtha in the Dhyana, alone can be the Parabhakta. I will show you this from Bhagavad Gita itself without any interpretation. I simply place before you in course of time the words of Bhagavan. Because nowadays, no, such and such as it is, as it is. They stuff the things of their sampradaya, which maybe they're okay. We accept their sampradaya, useful. But that is not the final truth. It is useful, you can make use of it, nothing wrong about that. But that is not the final truth. So simply you brand as it is, it cannot be as it is. It is your brainwave. So therefore, in the in the words of Bhagavan, the para bhakti, the parama bhakta, the best among the 4 types of devotees told in the 7th chapter, he is the one who has got para jnana nishtha, 18th chapter, 54, 55 verses. What can you say about it? Yeah, put both that together. So, bhakti, sadhana bhakti, sadhya bhakti, jnana, paroksha jnana, aparoksha jnana. Sadhya bhakti, Brahma Sakshatkara, aparoksha jnana are at a par with each other. But in Shastra also we find at places bhakti is praised, at places jnana is praised. There we have to know that. Thus, sadhya bhakti is presented superior to paroksha jnana. Aparoksha jnana, Brahma Sakshatkara is presented as superior to sadhana bhakti. So some mimamsa is necessary. To the extent possible, we will dwell on this, and then I will come to the 4 shlokas of Bhagavata taught by Brahmaji, which gives the essence of Bhagavata Mahapurana. Rest all are Leela, sports of Bhagavan in different avatars. Before that also, I will teach the first 2 verses of first skanda, first chapter, the beginning 2 verses of Bhagavata, to show how the Paramatatparya of Bhagavata is Brahma Swarupa, Kaivalya Mukti, for which Sadhya Bhakti is something great. It depends on the Adhikari Bheda. Depends on the eligibility of the person. There are some people who can just take to their mind in terms of bhakti. There are others who do take to sadhana bhakti. Then the nature of the mind is such that they take to Shravana, Manna, Nididhyasa. All these aspects we'll see in detail, but in Kali Yuga, Bhagavata is a great blessing. Everyone can make use of it. We'll see how it is in the course of time.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।